Hello everyone, this is Brandon, and this is the second iteration of this build video. I messed up the first one badly. I had, something happened, during the recording which I had to stop in midway, and I was already done explaining everything. Like, I'm so mad at myself. I accidentally pressed, the wrong button, and I don't know, I did something really stupid during the recording that caused it to mess up, and I had to do it over, so we're doing this again. Sorry guys. Anyway, let's go over skills first. Skills. Put a few into here, put one into here, one into here, 12 out of 12 blue, 12 out of 12 blue, one into here. Just dump whatever you have left. This is your final skill. Don't get anything into it until you're done with everything else. Max this out, dump a few into here, one into here, max this out, max out Fabric of Reality, max out Aether Ray, that's your most useful skill, and max out Disintegration, and that'll do for Arcanus. I'm sorry if I'm rushing this, but I'm very mad that I have to do this all over again, for the love of God. But yeah, all these skills are useful. Inner Focus for Spirit percent and offensive ability, mostly Spirit percent for that energy regen. Occultist, you want to max that out last, as your last mastery. And you want to put one into here and one into here, because it's not too useful. I'm just using it for a little bit of an extra boost in damage. Dump just a few points into here until you get 20% health restored. One into here as well. It doesn't help too much, but it helps a little bit. And one into Doombolt. Super max possession for that damage absorption and chaos damage and everything else, including chaos resistance. Devotion tree, I'm really liking Obelisk of Menhir, so I'm choosing that a lot. And Targo the Builder, or just call him Bob the Builder. Anyway, I really should refill my water before I do this. I can't remember all the time. Now anyway, let's go over gear again for like the second time, for the love of God. Let's see if I can represent it better this time, right? Blade of the Black Flame, you're going to need the full Black Flame Covenant set, that's everything. The Visage, which is the helmet, the Mantle, which is the shoulders, the Blade, which is the weapon, the Orb, which is the offhand caster. And I'm not going to go into too much detail on it, except just to say that you need the whole set. That's all you really need to know, is you need the whole set. So yeah. Anyway, you want to put a purified, you want to put an imbued silver into there, and you want to put an augment, which I don't have on me at the moment, but it has elemental damage. It gives you health, offensive ability, and energy regen per second, which only one energy regen per second, but as useless as that seems, it really isn't. Just one really helps out a lot. 2 Screams of the Aether, when they get up to you, they'll hit you, and boom, that's it. They're done. Like, they get terrified for 5 seconds, and it's really useful for energy regen, the Screams of the Aether, and it's just overall really good for casting speed and just everything else. It also has Terrify Retaliation, which is nice. Anyway, you want to put 2 Marks of Illusion in there, and for Visage of Black Flame you want to put Sanctified Bone. I don't have an augment on it yet because I couldn't decide what I wanted to put on there. But yeah, anyway. Essence of the Grim Dawn with Wrath of the Grim Dawn proccing 100% chance when hit, 9-meter radius. And it stuns targets for 5 seconds with an Arcane Lens in it to reduce the skill energy cost by 6%. And I put a Rowan's Wisdom in Rings and Amulet, which I found most useful for elemental resistance, damage, spirit percent, and casting speed percent. I just want to go over one thing, a few things. Physique, put as much as you can into there, putting some into spirit as well, whatever you need. And then energy regen is nearly 200. Casting speed is nearly 200%, which is capped out basically. It's 1% off from cap. Cooldown reduction is 29%, which is nice. 43% skill energy cost is nice, but it's still not enough, sadly. I need much more than that, and I cannot get it up any higher. Orb of the Black Flame for possession and occultist, all occultist skills and possessions, which technically gives 2 to possession, gives you energy regen like crazy. Same thing with the helmet, giving you a lot of energy regen. Essence of the Grim Dawn, again, is very useful for casting speed and Aether and Chaos damage and crit damage and just everything else. It's really useful. It gives possession and Elbrich's Aether Ray skills, which is just, again, way too useful not to use. Mantle of the Black Flame gives you elemental resistances, reduced attack speed retaliation, which the orb does that too. Gives you health, and a few other things. Aether Reach, very useful. Gives you Aether damage, casting speed, Aether resistance, elemental resistance, Elbrich's Aether Ray, and disintegration up. Why wouldn't you use it for this build? I don't know. Golemborn, you could use Wraith Walkers here, these boots, but I chose not to because we're not doing a Calidor's Tempest build, and not just that, but I'm not doing the I'm not doing it because it doesn't give health, and we don't have too much health. We only have about over 9,300, so Golemborn just takes the cake for me. It really does help a lot. With a Mark of Mogdragon in it, and I couldn't decide for an augment, not yet. But it's very useful defensive-wise. Badge of Mastery is good defensive and offensive-wise, offensive ability, health regen, Arcane Spark as a component in it. Can you put augments in a metal? I actually can't remember. I don't think you can. Yeah, I don't think you can. Same with belts. Tinker's Ingenuity is just too good to pass up. I could use Soulbinder's Chains, but I really didn't want to. I just didn't find it nearly as useful as the Tinker's Ingenuity for its defensive abilities and stuff. Like, it doesn't give defensive ability, but its defensive abilities are really useful. That Aether, sorry, I keep talking about Aether and I'm getting screwed up. Poison and acid resistance and bleed resistance, plus increasing its maximum resistances. Poison and bleed, poison and acid and bleed resistance maxes up, which is really nice. As you can see, we have all 80 resistances. Some are over, except for Chaos, which I tried my hardest to get it up, but in the end couldn't get it up to 80. You might be able to, though. But anyway, very useful, very good. With a dense fur in there for more armor, some cold res, health, armor, whatever else. It's very good. And of course the Tinker's Ingenuity, when your health drops below 40%, increasing your energy and health regen by 100%, increasing your damage absorption, your all damage, just way too useful to pass up in my opinion. Now, Iskandra's Balance, you could use Agravix's Malice. I honestly wouldn't though, because the the skill energy cost reduction here, just way too good to pass up, and that's all I want to say about it. Besides, Spirit is very good. That's really all that there is to it. Spirit boost and the energy cost reduction, the casting speed, the Arcanist skills, just too good to pass up in my opinion. And it's still, as you'll see, it costs way too much energy already. Wraithborn Leg Wraps for an Aether Blast Wave, 30% chance one hit. Very useful, 3-second skill recharge, knocks them back, knock down, sorry. And it gives Elbrich Aether Ray and Reckless Power, which Reckless Power we don't use, but Aether Ray we do. And it gives nice bleeding resistance as well, and health and Aether damage. It's just too good to pass up, honestly, with the Silk Swatch in it. Same thing here, Silk Swatch. Purified Salt, and Sanctified Bone. As you can see, my character looks badass from front to back. Ooh, that's side. Front, well, that's back. Back, front, side. Goddamn, you look amazing. Anyway, Clairvoyance Robe, reason why, huge energy regen. I'm gonna take it off for just 1 second here. I want to show you it. What happens when I take it off. 173 energy regen. Minus 50 energy regen? Yeah, exactly. Don't take it off. Use a Clairvoyance Robe. Anyway. That's all what I want to say. So, without further ado, let's begin this carnage. As you're gonna see, I'm gonna run out of energy really fast. Keep up the Blood of Dryad. Make sure that you don't place down your Ritual Circle unless you really feel like you need to. because I don't feel like it's needed all the damn time. As you can see, we're running out of energy already. It's crazy. Ow. As you can see, we take a lot of damage. We have to be very careful here. It's definitely not Crucible viable, in my opinion, as much as I tried to make it viable for... It's at least viable for Ultimate, I will say that. As you can see, we can take quite a few hits, which is nice. Try not to spam your Aether rate too much, like just try and shoot it once or twice, but as you can see, it costs a ton of energy, it really does. It just costs way too much to keep it up too often, unless you have your energy, your Ritual Circle down, which, as you can see, we're not using Ritual Circle too often because we really don't need to. We do good damage too, because that's almost 200 casting speed, 200%. I will say that maybe Panetti's replicating missile might be useful for a little bit of another skill to use. Honestly, that's my opinion. But I didn't have any points to put into it, so I didn't do anything like that. Damn, man, they hit hard, they really do. Even with this defensive ability, which I probably should get higher somehow, but I don't know how to get it any higher. See, nullification there, really useful. I'm gonna pop my Ritual Circle here in just a second. There we go, now it's up. Very useful, anyway. See that Aether Blast Wave and all the other things are really useful in getting all the melee enemies away from me. Might have to take an energy potion here. This is a very energy intensive build. If I haven't said that before, I will say it now. It is very energy intensive. And oh god, almost died. Yeah, you have to be very careful with what you're doing and watch your step. But it is a caster build, so of course it's going to be squishy as hell. I have one other build to show you guys after this, definitely. And that's the Blood Rager set. I tried the Agrifix set with Kalidor's Tempest, and I just didn't like it. It was even more energy intensive than this, honestly. It almost, well, they're almost on par, but I just didn't like it, honestly, the feeling of it, and it just wasn't that good for me. I didn't like it. So I won't be showing that one off. Gonna place another energy circle here. Ritual Circle. I keep calling them energy circles for whatever reason, damn. Popping an energy potion here, that's energy there. Ow. Didn't even see you, you little bugger. Okay, very good. Damn, ran out of energy, I didn't even see it. Shit. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put possession on my bar in the first place. I'm freaking stupid. There we go. There's the actual damage. I'm so dumb. I've been running without possession this whole time, and I completely forgot to put it on. Wow, I'm dumb. Whoops. Someone's gonna be yelling at me in the comment section down below, I can just tell. That would have increased my damage by a lot. And damage absorption, of course. Don't place your ritual circle down for the first phase, not yet. I can face tank him for the most part when I put it down, though. See that? Got him down. Very good. Good damage, as you can see. Gonna pop my Mirror of Ariactus here. And done. Very good run. Besides, I didn't have possession on because I forgot to put it on. I don't know why I had it off in the first place. But I'm not doing a third iteration just to do another run. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a great day and have a great night. And as always, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more from my channel. New build will be up tomorrow. And after I'm done with all these builds, then we'll get to the Stalker. I'll see you guys later. Friends channel in the description down below. Have a great day, have a great night. This is Brandon signing out, and I'll see you guys then. Bye, guys.